Welcome everyone to ChessWhiz TV episode 137. Today is May 19th, 2015, and we're doing what we didn't expect. We had a really special guest, really special guest planned for this episode. We're going to have National Master Improving Skill join us on the show, but then he encountered an emergency of unusual size. That would be an EOUS, and he was unable to join us. So we changed our show, our plan anyway. Now we're going to play some blindfold chess, which is going to be the world's first blindfold chess stream from ChessWhiz TV anyway. Maybe it's the world's first blindfold chess stream ever. I don't even know because I've never seen one, but it's hard to say it's the world's first. Maybe it's the universe's first, although maybe on some distant galaxy, someone is streaming blindfold chess right now. So blindfold chess is where you can't see the pieces on the board at all. So this is going to be just as hard for me as it is for you, but I'm going to try to talk you along through it in order to try to keep you connected to what's going on. If you're not able to follow at all, that's okay. Most people can't play blindfold chess, but hopefully you can get some kind of grasp of what's going on in these chess games. And then also you can try it yourself and just find how difficult it is to do what I'm about to do. Let's go to lichess.org and play. I've got some challenges here, but these look difficult, so we're not going to play them. What you can do is click your username up here. You have to create an account on lichess in order to play blindfold chess, and then choose preferences here. There's a crazy preference. It says the blindfold chess, play without seeing the pieces. What no is the default selection, not a big surprise. Yes, hide the pieces is your other choice, and then you scroll down to find out that your preferences have been saved already and you're too slow, Joe. As you can see right here, there's no save preferences button, which is pretty disappointing. I really wanted to click a button to save my preferences. So I'm not going to play either of these challenges that have come in because the time control is really fast. It's hard to play fast blindfold chess, and I'm actually going to play 5-5. And I'm opening this up to casual, unrated players who don't even have accounts. And the reason is then I can play anonymous people, and then I will do a better job. So I'm the white player. Hi. You're on camera, and I'm blindfolded. So now I need to spell blindfolded correctly, so let's not do that. So e4, that's my first move, pawn e4. You cannot see the pieces. This should be interesting. He's playing the Sicilian. Let's give him twitch.tv/chesswiz. Let's give him the stream link just so he knows what he's getting into. So let's play a closed Sicilian. You can see the move list here. I've expanded this area. Usually I take away the move list from the area up there, but I've added it, which pushes my clock behind here. So maybe that'll be a problem, maybe not. But maybe I can edit this scene and just push myself over like this. Oh, that works. You can't see my right hand, but my left hand, you can't see one of my hands, but I don't care. This opponent is playing slowly, but not that slowly. So this has been e4, c5, knight c3, knight c6, and I'm going to play bishop b5. So I've got pieces on these three squares, plus I've got my e4 pawn moved. I don't have a knight there. My knight is still back there. So, and you can see the move list here, so maybe you can follow along. There's knight f6. I'm just going to take that knight. So now he's got, and let's turn up the sound as well. That's so that I can hear the move better. There we go. He captures with the b pawn, and now I'll play f4. So I've got a knight here, pawns here and here, and he's got a knight here. He's got pawns doubled like this. So this is going to be really hard. He has played d6, no problem. I'll play knight up. So these moves have just been played. Whew. If you're tuning in right now, you are going to have a really hard time following the game, but hopefully we'll be able to play several games today so you can follow the next one. I'm also going to be calling out where my pieces are, so hopefully you can get an idea of what's going on, even if you can't quite. So his pawns are now very strangely placed like this, because he's just played e5. I've got pawns on e4 and f4, so I could capture that. That would really mess up his pawns. And I think this is a free pawn. I think he just has, so I've just captured here. I think he just has one defender while I have a knight attacking. So, and he just recaptured. So I think I can take this. His minor pieces are here. He hasn't moved this bishop, hasn't moved this bishop. The knight was captured. And he's still got his rooks and queens. So I don't think he's got anything guarding this. Is there a reason I shouldn't just take it? I do have the knight c3. I will, he could play queen d4, hitting both of these, but I will take it. In the exchange Ruy Lopez, where the bishop comes out and takes, the queen can come down and fork the knight and pawn. And when the knight moves, you get the pawn with check because there's nothing on this file. However, in this position, my knight is guarding it. I have a knight here and he has a knight here attacking it. So you think, well, there's a one attacker, one defender. It's still the same. No, he won't have time to capture this with his knight because my knight's going to retreat back to f3 and attack the queen if he plays queen d4. I have a lot of time to draw arrows on the screen thanks to nothing else on the screen except for arrows. So we'll do our best. Bishop b7 is his move. So now he has a bishop there, a knight there, and a bishop there. I've captured his other knight. My knight is sitting pretty right here. I think he just has double pawns, so maybe d3. Nice pawn chain here. Nice pawn chain. I've traded off my f-pawn. Don't forget that. I was practicing up for this show. You got to practice some blindfold chess before you do blindfold chess show for sure. And I kept forgetting that my f-pawn had moved. So now to camera ligada. It's a difficult message. I'm not sure what it means. Maybe a viewer can tell me what language that is. My knight is under attack from this bishop because he's played bishop d6, so I will just move it back to safety. So I've got knights here. I've got a bishop here. My other bishop has been traded. He's got bishop, bishop, and knight. And now he's castling, so I'll castle as well. So it's been bishop d6 and a castle. No problem. My rook is on an open file, and that is so hard to remember because I've traded off my f-pawn. Hold your high horses tight. Wonders. I see no pieces. Is there a problem? Yes. We're playing blindfold chess. You cannot see the pieces. So the move list is here. Here, I'll just show it to you for guys just tuning in. It's e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop e5, bishop, knight f6, takes, b takes, bishop takes, oh, f4, d6, knight f3, e5. I took this free pawn just for fun. And then we've got these last moves. h6 is his next move. So I'm winning. This anonymous guy's not that good. I cannot play bishop g5, but I can play my bishop to f4 or e3. Which one seems better? Considering I don't see any danger, considering there is no danger. Oh, he has a bishop here, so I should not move to f4. So I guess I'll go here. Live viewers can watch the pieces. How do you do that? Oh, you can. Oh, take a look, guys. You can watch the pieces. Just open the chat and browse to this link, and you can see these pieces because you can watch this chess game in real time. I'm not going to do that because I am playing blindfold, but you can watch the game by clicking that link. And what it does is just watch me playing. You can observe this game going on. Rook e8, and I've got bishop, knight, and knight, so I need to move my queen, and I'll be done developing. And my rooks are here and here. So knight, bishop, knight, rook, rook, queen is my piece configuration, and he's got bishop. He's just played knight here. He's got a bishop here. Rook, queen, and rook. No, he just moved his rook over. So rook e8. Now he's played knight g4. So this is the piece configuration on the board right now. My pawns are in a chain like this, and he's got two doubled pawns here. Whoops. Two doubled pawns like that. So he's offering me a trade, basically. Since I'm ahead of pawn, I don't mind too much. I think I will just boot that and allow him to take my bishop. And I'll recapture. So now I have minor pieces here and here. That'd be a bishop, two knights, whereas he has a bishop and a bishop. So it's two knights against two bishops. Just realize that. But I'm ahead of pawn because I've got only my f-pawn missing, whereas he's missing both center pawns. And he's got double pawns here on. So his pawn structure, by the way, is like this. a7, c7, c6, and then these three pawns here. He has no center pawns. He's played queen e7, attacking. I've got this really good pawn chain, though, so I don't think there's any danger here. My queen is currently on e3. Let's play rook e1. So my rooks are there. Queen here, knight, knight. I got pawn chain and just regular pawns like this. So this is the structure of everything of mine right now is looking like this. Thank you for the person who translated this phrase. It says I don't have my camera on. Rook d8 is his move. Open file, very good. Nothing to see here. I think maybe knight like that. Looking for another trade. d4 is a nice move if I could hold all my pawns. Just not sure if I can. Yeah, d4 I think works fine. It's guarded by queen and knight, and then I can play e5, hitting this bishop pretty nicely. And his two doubled pawns are not so good. So d4. And being able to draw on this board, you right-click to draw on the board, really makes this a lot easier. True blindfold chess, you don't see the chessboard at all. It's in your mind, in the garden of your mind. And so you can't... Whoa, he had a c-pawn way up there? I thought his pawn was on c6. When did he play c5? C takes d4. I didn't know he played c5. Oh, there it is. His second move. Haha. His first move. He played the Sicilian defense. So he's got pawns here and here, but now they're here and here. So that's a problem for me. I didn't anticipate that pawn being there. That's kind of stupid, but I can still capture and not lose the pawn. Oh no, this pawn's under attack. He's got the bishop attacking it, the rook attacking it, and that's all. So I'm okay. I've got my knight guarding it, my queen guarding it, and my rook guarding it. So I'm okay. Whew! I got some pawns wrong. You're right, hinged emu. Just about came unhinged there. Got some attackers. So I've lost my d-pawn due to a bad calculation. Is this check? Why is bishop c5 not check? Oh, because my queen is pinned to my king. That's pretty bad. My queen is pinned to my king right now. Can I take that for free, though? Is anything guarding that bishop? Am I missing something? I mean, let's start over here. Bishop, bishop, rook, queen. Oh, his queen's guarding it. No! Oh, no. Fortunately, I have a knight here, right? Yeah, I have a knight, so my queen's not totally pinned to my king. My knight is in the way, so let's protect that knight. Whew! For a moment, I thought my knight was gone, and I thought I was just going to lose my queen. This is so difficult. And I'm running out of time, so I need to explain less and move quicker. So I've just played rook d1. I got rook, rook, queen, knight, knight. That's right. And I got pawn, 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 pawn. That's a pretty good setup. I need to get unpinned something serious. d4 was a horrible, horrible move. I did not anticipate his c-pawn being there because I thought it was back on c7. He, meanwhile, has bishop, bishop, pawn, 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 because I'm ahead of pawn, and he's got queen, rook, rook. And, of course, king's here. So this is the whole position right now, and you're going to have to just imagine where everything is. f5 I cannot capture because my queen is behind here. I've got two defenders. He now has three attackers on this pawn. So I think I've got to push to save it. Why can't my rook take that f-pawn? I think my rook could take that f-pawn. Yeah. There's nothing guarding that. I'll take that. Chat has requested that I say this phrase to my opponent. Ha, falste. Which I don't know what it means, so I probably shouldn't say it. I should look it up. Translate. Oh, look at that. It's a whole website, hafalste.net. Let's go to translate.google.com. I'm running out of time, so I better translate quickly. Have you ever been? That is exactly what it means. Have you ever been? Bishop back. I'll just play rook back because I need to be quick. Those are the last 2 moves. Bishop c8 and rook f1. Rook ff1. Have you ever been probably means something. It's probably a sexual innuendo, so I won't be saying that. Have you ever been? Nice try. Queen h4. I need to get unattacked here, so let's play queen f2. So queens are attacking each other. Knight is guarding my e-pawn. He does have two attackers on the e-pawn like this, but the knight is a very cheap defender. He trades queens, great. So now I've got knight, knight, rook, rook, and I'm going to double up my rooks. Oh no! I didn't have enough defenders there now, so this is bad, really bad. I lose. Weird, I didn't see that. I just have a knight now, and 3 pawns and a pawn and 2 pawns and a king. This is all I have, a knight. And meanwhile, he has a rook right there. And a bishop, so I'm down a whole rook. I guess I should resign. I'm like, oh, there's a bishop too? That's a lot of pieces, man. I lose. That was rook d8. You can follow the moves here on the right if you're really good at blindfold chess. You can just say, oh, look at that, rook d8, king e3. I totally understand that. But actually, instead, I'm just going to resign because I'm down an entire rook, I believe. Let's look at the analysis and take a look. Yeah, down an entire rook. So that was really rough. And, you know, I think I was doing great. This guy's not a grandmaster. My problem was d4, forgetting about that c-pawn. I mean, this is a great position for me. I'm ahead of pawn. It's all beautiful. And then all of a sudden, d4, because I thought his pawns were on c6 and c7, not on c5. So that was my big, big mistake. I should have just played my original plan, which was actually knight d4. So it's a good thing I didn't do that. I forgot about the c-pawn. I wanted to do this, and look how good that would be. My knight on f5 would be attacking these two pieces. I get a bishop trade because he's got two bishops. That'd be nice to trade off. And meanwhile, I open up the... So I think... Oh, I would hang my knight, though, if I move there. And I can't move there either. So my whole plan is toast. I needed to understand the position better. I guess now that I see this position, I should play something like knight e2 to knight f4 maybe. It's really hard to improve. Stop drawing arrows. It's hard to improve my position here. It's a great position and I'm way ahead, so what do? I want to trade knights for bishops and it's not that simple. Maybe rook e2. Just get my rooks double up something. Okay, that was really impossible. Let's try again. Blindfold Horde is crazy. I agree. Someone in chat said that. We have received a challenge from Flying Queen. He wants casual. That's very kind of him. Okay, Flying Queen, I will play you a casual blindfold game. Are you also blindfolded? You better be. Now I'm playing the black pieces, so it's even harder. All right, Blindfold Chess Game 2. If you're just tuning in, the first game was super confusing because you didn't see all of it, but this game will be also super confusing because it's Blindfold Chess. I am black, so far we've had d4 and c4. Meanwhile, e6 and knight f6. Blindfold Horde Simul. Wow, that would be epically bad. Knight f3 and bishop b4. So we've got knight and bishop. We've got pawn here and here, here. This is like the things that have been moved so far. Now f3, he's preparing, what's that? He's preparing e4 to take the whole center. I'll just let him do that in fianchetto here. Not a lot I can do about that at the moment. Are you going to play e4? Which gives you pawns. Oh, booting my bishop. He's got this. I got check. Captures back with pawn. Then I'll fianchetto. His pawn structure is this. Don't forget a3. This is something I would forget, and I would think, oh, he's got a pawn, and there's that move. So that's his pawn structure now, very strong. Meanwhile, I've got these little bumps. Let's castle. So this is what we're looking at. I've lost that bishop, and this knight is not yet moved. He's got bishop e3, and he's moved. This knight is gone. This bishop hasn't moved, and this knight hasn't moved. So I think we've got a good grasp of the position here. We've got 3 minor pieces. And this is my pawn structure, king, rook, queen, king, and this is his pawn structure. And he's got a queen here, rook here. Oh, nope, he hasn't castled yet, so he's looking at this. So this is the position right now. Cool. Let's play chess. e6. I think queen e7, knight d7. He's playing knight e2, that makes sense. I'll play knight d7, so we've had these moves. Then I'm going to bring my queen up. He castles. I'll bring queen up. Hi ChessWiz, XRayLX needs a shout out. That's exactly why I'm not giving him a shout out, because he needs one. Isn't marking stuff kind of cheating? Yes, Pawn Bob Square Pants, marking stuff is exactly cheating. However, cheating is okay. Never mind. This isn't true blindfold chess. That's what I should say. This isn't really blindfold chess. If it were, then I wouldn't be falling off the screen like this. Whoa, help me. Help me, I'm falling. Whoa, whoa. I would be actually covering my own clock like everybody else does. They cover their clocks because they're cool. Real blindfold chess, you don't even have a board in front of you, so it's already cheating. So I don't mind. So let's see, my pawns are like this right now. It's time to move a pawn maybe. Should I just strike out with d5? I'm marking stuff primarily for the viewers. When I play, why can't I do this? Oh, because my knight is here. Well, then I won't do it. I guess I'll play d5 this way. No, I'll play c5. So my pawns are like this now. I'm marking stuff for you guys, because obviously I'm such an elite chess player that I don't need to mark stuff, but you guys don't really know what's going on unless I draw on the chessboard. Chess 960 blindfold sounds really, really bad because you never know what you've got until you've moved it. And you're like, oh, that was a bishop? Interesting. And I'll keep that in mind for the next time I move that piece. We've got queen e2. And let's just play rook d. See, I don't know where to put my rooks exactly. One of the reasons is I can't see anything on the chessboard. let's play rook a c8, maybe rook f d8. Land him like that. My current pawn structure is this. He's playing f4, very, very aggressive. His pawns are looking like that now. And I think that's a little bit of an what? I thought his knight was on e2. How does he have queen e2? Oh, he moved it over here. Okay, so his knight is here. And that's how he's got 2 defenders on the e-pawn. Is this guarded? I play here, he takes. I take, and then he takes my queen. Is there anything else in the way there? No, so let's protect my queen. You guys, if you want to see the chessboard, you can observe this game by finding me on the chess.org. There's F5, and then observing the game that I'm currently playing. Then you can see everything that's going on. I will capture that. Oh, the knight could recapture. Well, if I push, I'm going to get attacked really fiercely. Let's trade everything. So my pawns look like this. His pawns look like this. Crazy. Everyone has all 8 pawns, and we're looking at some captures here. Hello, Thibaut. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. He's here to tell you guys that you don't have to play blindly like I do. But I'm playing blindly because I love being blind. It's not much different than not being blind. E5 is his move. So now he's got, erase that. He's got pawns up like this. Very interesting. Drawing on the board makes blindfold chess so much easier. We are now looking at a French defense-ish sort of thing. My knight is under attack here, and it has nowhere it can move. This is a problem. My knight on f6 can't move anywhere. Like, that square is blocked by my king. That's my rook. That's my other knight. That's my pawn. What about take his pawn? He takes my knight. Take his bishop. He takes my queen. Take his queen. Then I've taken a pawn, bishop, and queen. He's only taken a knight and queen. Great plan. This will work. I think I need to do that because my knight can't go here or here. His queen will take it, and my knight can't go anywhere else either. But if I capture like this, then I can move my knight here. So let's see if that works. I think it doesn't. I mean, bishop h7, I take with the knight, so that could be okay. This is hard. This is really hard. I hope it's as hard for you as it is for me. That'll at least make me feel better. What are those arrows? The board is completely blank right now, and I'm playing chess with my mind. And it's working. Sort of. He has played e5. I played d takes c4. So I've got pawns. Let's just draw the pawns because that's a really important structure we're looking at. This is my pawn structure here. He's just captured. I could take with queen. I take with queen. He takes here with bishop. I play knight d5, pinning myself. Could work. Or I recapture with pawn. I don't like that very much. It's not that bad. Wow, this is so confusing. It's hard to play chess without seeing anything, but let's take with pawn. It seems a lot safer than getting myself pinned. So far, we've just traded those. So now my pawns are like this, and his pawns are like, oops, totally not that. Here, here, that one's gone. These two are still here. This one is advanced up to here, and now it's taking my knight, so I take his bishop. Oh, so confusing. It's a good thing I have arrows, otherwise I would super be confused. Super confusing. The question is my opponent blindfolded? That would be a great question. I don't think so. He wouldn't be playing this well, would he? No, he would not. He'd be playing badly. Pawn is attacking my queen. My pawn is attacking his queen. I can't keep up right now, but you can watch this game by finding me by clicking the link. Here. I'm putting the link in the chat. So you can watch this game with the pieces by clicking this link, and then you can see all the pieces. And if I click that, I would be so relieved because I could see everything that's going on. But as it is, I can't. That's pretty rough. I have 4 challenges right now. Hingedemu wants to play Nicolas and SRXA. That's a pretty nice arrangement of challenges. I'll play one of you guys next. F7 check. I'll take with queen. He takes back with queen. Okay, knight, queen, and this knight was captured. This bishop is captured. This bishop is still here. So that's his major pieces. His rooks are like this. He's castled, and his pawns are. This f pawn is gone. This e pawn is here. This d pawn is still here. His c pawn, I captured one of them, but he has the other one here. Okay, that's his structure. I've got pawns here and here. My f pawn is here on e. My e pawn was captured. My d pawn went over here, is gone. My c pawns are like c pawn. The pawns are like this. I've got bishop fianchetto out. My knight was taken. My other bishop's gone. My other knight is here. My rooks are here and here. And my king is here. Is this the position maybe? Wow. No, I've got a queen as well. It's so much easier to see everything when you just... Like, why is his rook attacking my queen? I'm missing something. His rook is attacking my queen! Ah! I better move my queen. That's my conclusion. I'm crazy to have put it here. Let's get it out of the way. Well, what a great benefit I had from drawing everything on the board. I learned that my queen was under attack. That's one of my biggest weaknesses is these f pawns. I forget that they're gone. This f2, f7 pawn. I'm like, well, I guess it's still there because I never think about f pawns. But when you're blindfolded, you got to think about them. Wow. That was tough. That was tough. This position is really hard to keep in my mind, and it's really hard for you guys. As I can see, I have 27 spectators, so that would be 27 people who know what's going on, and the other 29 of you, if my math is right, the other 31 of you watching the stream are completely bamboozled. Bishop blocked by pawn. Let's just go rook back, because this is an open file. His bishop is played to f4 right now, and I've played rook over, and he's played rook in. I think I'll capture that. Got my knight ready to go. My pawn on e6 is kind of weird. Taking that pawn, I think he'll recapture with a c pawn. He took with his queen, so this allows knight c5, which seems reasonable. He's got queen, he's got bishop, and he's got knight. Those are not that well placed. Meanwhile, I have knight, bishop, and queen. That seems a lot better. I'm considering his pawn structure like that. Bishop d6. Oh, where's his e-pawn? I thought he had an e-pawn. I just got skewered because I didn't realize he had his e-pawn is still back here, maybe? No, his e-pawn was captured. Oh, he doesn't have an e-pawn, and now I've been skewered. Man, he's going to give me more time so I can lose. But he played rook a e1, so I could pin his bishop. Right, my queen is pinning his bishop to his queen. Whew, so difficult. He takes with check. So the rooks have been captured. He takes that. So now I can take this queen for free. I must be missing something. Oh, I'm missing the pawn is guarding it. Nah. The pawn is guarding it. I have to take it though, because my queen's not guarded. Oh, it's guarded by my knight. I should still take it. I shouldn't take it, because then when the pawn comes in, then my knight over here is under attack. So I have to play this way. Wow. Well, you're right, Zygotic. I should have traded rooks first, then my skewer wouldn't have been painful. Queens have been traded. Rook takes e6. Oh, it's so hard for me to keep in my mind that his rook, that he does not have an e5 pawn. I really thought he did for so many moves. So he's got a rook here, and I've got 2 pieces. But he's ahead the exchange now. And that is going to be game. My downfall was forgetting about that e-pawn and then just not really having enough board visualization. When you guys try this, you're going to realize you focus on one part of the board, like, for example, this part here, and you don't think, oh, I could move all the way over to zone 4 in one move. It's really hard to think about, oh, queen takes a1 or that kind of thing. Moves that go all the way across the board are really hard to envision, and it's just life. That's just life. And I have to give up, I think. Knight and rook are here. He has pawns like this. I think that's like all his pawns. He's been really aggressive with his pawns. I have a knight here and a bishop here, king here. I got 2 pawns like this, and everything over here was bloodied, so I think it's gone. I might have a c pawn. I might have a c4 pawn. Look at the move history. I feel like I do. Let's attack that knight. Giving me some more time. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, scholar. Knight back to g3. Let's kick the rook out. I have to give up, though, right? I mean, he can keep adding me time, and I can keep playing chess, but I'll just resign because I lose, and he can see that I'm losing, and I can't. So this is the final position here. I was quite accurate. I did not have that c pawn, which I thought maybe I did. Other than that, though, I kind of had the position in my head. The problem is it was a losing position. So good job memorizing this losing position that you have, Chess Whiz. That was pretty impressive. So the downfall was actually right in here. The center was so complex. There's all these pawns here, so many pawns. So we're looking at this position, and I've got it in my head, and I play here, and I'm doing okay. I'm sure he has a better move here. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Material's even. Check. And I move my queen where it could be taken, but no worries. His queen's under attack, but I didn't realize my queen was under attack. So at this point, I draw everything, and I realize my queen's under attack. Move it back. Bishop in. Rook over. Pawn takes. Knight c5. So I'm playing great up to this point-ish. And then the analysis is done because one of the 27 viewers thought it'd be a good idea to refresh my screen with some computer analysis. So in this position, Zagat correctly said I could play rook takes, rook check. He has to respond to the check, and then I can get out of that skewer, which isn't even a skewer. So I would be okay, kind of okay. I could play queen g5 at that point. And the best move was queen g5. So this was the best move here. And at this point, white is still winning by 1.8 pawns. No, black is really winning. I was actually winning this position. White would be winning after queen d7, of course. But no, white would be winning here. And I've just pushed the wrong key. So this is what I could have gotten into, and I'd be winning, although the position's very difficult to see. So let's play another game. This guy we just played was a 1900 in slow chess, and that's pretty rough because I'm 1500. You guys want to know why I'm 1500? It's because all I do is play simuls. That's all I do in slow chess. So my rating's not that good. Modest Proposal wants to play. Hinge Medu has been waiting a lot longer, so let's play him next. We've also gotten a challenge from, I'm looking at the chat here. Someone said, play me, and I will play Blindfolded also, from Hold Your Horses Tight. And there he is. He's willing to play Blindfold also. Let's play this game first, and then we'll actually play Blindfold versus Blindfold, which would be pretty good. We've got e4, e6, knight f3 is the play, and d5. So we're playing a French defense with pawns on e6 and d5. Whew. E5, c5. So we've got close position. Improving skill is here. Improving skill, what happened to your emergency of unusual size? You're going to be a special guest in today's episode. I guess your emergency was quelled by your elite skills. You probably improved your skills and then took care of that. So here's his structure right now, the things he's moved so far. Well, I have this, so clearly I want to play c5. Oh, wait, I already did. So let's play queen b6, a standard French defense formation with the queen there. I thought you were higher rated than that, says Tomas. That's correct, Tomas. This isn't my real rating. This is my rating when I play 20 games of chess at the same time, then I can get this rating. I never play classical chess because it puts me to sleep. So that's why I'm 1574. My real rating looks like it's in the 1800s, but that's because I've been sandbagging. I'm just a little bit over 2000. And that's why none of my ratings are over 2000. The way to find my real strength, actually, is to look at my atomic chess rating. 1964, that's my real rating. c4. This guy's so cray-cray. Look at those pawns. Whoops, that's not his move. Look at those pawns. Wow, and then knight f3. That's some pretty crazy pawns right there. I think I could liquidate this center. Probably should just take everything up in here. I don't know. I don't know why you play c4. Let's just leave the pawns like that. No, I shouldn't do that. No, I'm going to lose my d pawn. He's going to take, and he's going to have queen takes d5 after take. But I could take with queen. That guards that. So maybe I'm okay. Let's see what happens. Hinge demu, we'll figure it out. Okay. Improving skill still has a Emergency of unusual size. Well, maybe we'll get him in a future episode coming up real soon, because that was something I was really looking forward to. Like monster, like so monster that one of my hands is not on the screen. That was how monster it was. So sometimes we do full screen chess moves. Let's do that right now. Hi guys, I'm playing blindfold chess and it's blowing my mind. And I can't even keep the position in my head. It's even harder when you're streaming because you have to say clever things while playing blindfold chess. It's even harder that way. But I do have a riddle for you, and maybe that will keep your mind off of the horrible blindfold chess. Bishop e3. The riddle is, what's the difference between a duck? That's the entire riddle. What is the difference between a duck? So bishop e3, we've got a lot going on, but I do have my knight on c6 now. Usually you can't play bishop e3 because the b pawn, so maybe I should just take that b pawn. Right? I think so. That's a lot of arrows. Yeah. I think it's not guarded anymore. His pawns are like that, which is kind of weird. His bishop has moved out. His knight is still here, and he needs to move his knight because his rook is under attack. So I think this is pretty good. What's the difference between a duck? RPX fan thinks the riddle makes sense, so he guesses a quack. No, that doesn't make any sense because it makes sense. The answer is one of its feet are both the same, which makes less sense than the original question. I love nonsense. Take or take. I'm lost at move 6, says NDRX9. NDRX9, I totally agree. I am lost at move 1. However, you can watch the game. Do not fear. Do not fear, NDRX9, because you can click this link I've put in the chat, and then you can watch the game for reals and see where the pieces are while I struggle. So rook b1, I am now under attack, so let's take this pawn for free, right? What did I just play? C takes d4, so now I'm attacking that bishop. Seems good. Yeah. Queen takes a2. Bishop takes. Okay, so do I want to just knock that bishop off the board with my bishop, with my knight here? I'll take... oh, nope, I don't want to take that. I've got a pretty good bishop e4, I think, if I understand where everything is right now. Yeah, let's play bishop e4. The thing is, this d-pawn is really weak. He could uncover a queen attack on it, and we've got, this is really unusual in the French, but we've got a pawn on c4. Oh, he pushes c5. This is crazy. He's got a pawn on c5, and then a bishop here and a pawn here. Why would he push there? Can't I just take that too? I think I can take that. I better start playing faster. I take that, guarded by my queen on a3, and he only has one attacker. Blindfold is so hard. One of its legs are both the same. Lichess Fiend is very close. Would you rather fight against bishop takes, queen takes? Would you rather... What? What? Why can't my queen take? Isn't it on a3? Oh no, my queen's on a2. That's a problem because now I can't capture him. Well, bad luck for me. I forgot what I was doing. Let's just finish developing. I thought my queen was on a3. I really thought I'd played that. My queen on a2 is really bad at capturing on c5. It lacks that ability entirely. So now I'm down a piece, but I did pick up 2 pawns down here. And I captured a 3rd pawn with my bishop. I mean, I'm great at capturing pawns. So I got 3 pawns for the piece right now. Bishop b5, hitting my knight. His bishop's hitting my other knight, but I'm not worried, because I'm awesome. Worried and awesome don't go together very well. I mean, you can be worried or you can be awesome. Queen a5 is my choice, hitting bishop after bishop. There's just no end to the bishops I'm hitting right now. And there's a knight here, and he took that one. I have to take with king because I'm pinned. He just played like that. May I ask your OBELO? Yes, NDRX9, you may ask me my OBELO. I give you permission to ask that. He's castled? I was just about to castle. Does that give you a clue what my OBELO is? It's SMALL. For those of you who don't know, that's like my rating thing, but I don't have one of those. So I do really, but I don't want to say what it is. Because if I told you my real rating, half the viewers would say, ugh, and then they disconnect. So I'm not going to tell you my rating. I'm just going to continue playing blindfold chess, which makes no sense. So for those of you tuning in, here's my pawns. So you just see, let's just see for the first time. This is my pawns. What happened here? I still have a pawn here? Yeah, these are my pawns right here. It's not that bad. My king, my bishop is here. My knight, he just played queen c2. Oh, that's right across from my rook. Cool. That's pretty cool. He's castled. Now I'm pushing my pawn on a3. So, stop drawing lines. I'm not that good at lines. And my queen is here, my knight is here, my bishop is here, and I've got... Oh, I don't have a rook c8. So it's not really across from my rook, because my rooks are still like that. Okay, so that's my pieces. His pieces are pawn, 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 and this d pawn went crazy. It's gone. This c pawn advanced, and I took it. And I took those pawns. So that's all his pawns. Wow. Wow, very exposed here. And his knight is here. His bishop is here. He doesn't have a third piece. He has played queen c5 check. Ooh. That's pretty painful. I should have brought this rook out of the way so I wouldn't be trapped in behind there. Except now... He can't move his bishop because I take the queen for free. Am I missing something? He's got knight here, bishop here, queen here, rook here, king here, and his pawns are feeble and hardly existent. So that's his structure right now. There's not very much on the queen side for him, if I remember correctly. But now I think he's in this pin thing where his queen is here and my queen is here, and so he can't move this bishop or I just take him. Seems good, seems right. It seems just and fair. Soon I'm going to want a castle, but I've already moved my king. So queen d6, everything is well guarded, so I pick up this bishop for free. There's nothing to be worried about. Pawn, 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 pawn. Knight, bishop, queen, king. Enemy queen, enemy queen, enemy queen. Nothing to worry about. Everything's so guarded. The way I'm going to fix this problem is rook c8 and queen c7, which will boot him out. It's probably the best way. Is that knight b3 hitting my queen? So I'm not going to fix it that way just yet. I'll go queen d8. I'll go queen d8, queen e7. I'm trying to read this message. No wonder I'm confused. But ChessWiz, but what if, how do you, when he is what that which is to make for? And after I finished reading that, I forgot the entire chess position. I'm sure you can understand why. Knight in here makes sense. He's hitting b7 and d7. I think I cannot save everything. If I move my, maybe I should just move my b-pawn. I should either play queen e7 for a trade, or I should move my b-pawn. Considering I'm down a piece, let's not lose more stuffs. Let's b5. I can't play b5. Why not? Because where's my, I still have my b-pawn. I'm so confused right now. ChessWiz is looking at the move order here. Like, why can't I play b5? b5, b5. I'm going to run out of time wondering. I must have something on b6, but what would that be? I'll play queen e7. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of disconcerting to be like, oh, there's nothing there. I can't move. What? And rook takes b5. Oh, I already played b5. No, I have two pawns. I have pawns here and here. Well, that solves that. That's what just happened. I had a pawn on b5 already, and I should have pushed it to b6. That's what I should have done. Oh, great. Bishop c8 does not feel good. So I don't know if you're following the game right now, but I'm running out of time, so I can't draw everything. Oh, he has 2 knights? Whoa, that's a lot of knights. Forgot about that knight. Where can my king move here? I could take that. Yes! I could take that for free. I thought he had a pawn there. He must have been crazy with that pawn too. I'm so confused. Didn't I just take that knight for free? With my knight? That's what it felt like. Now... Take that. He takes with rook. And I king up, guarding my knight, which guards f7. So king's guarding knight, which is guarding... Whoop, check again, and I block that way. So king, knight, rook, rook. And where's his other knight? Doesn't he have another minor piece here? Protect that. Doesn't he have another piece somewhere? This is kind of disconcerting. I don't know where his other piece is. He was up a piece and I took one. So now it should be even, so he should have another piece. I took that knight. I took that knight. That bishop, I took this way. And that bishop, where did it go? Is there still a black squared bishop roaming around here somewhere? I think there is. What? Better not pre-move. I'm going to lose track of everything. King, rook. King e2. So don't move to any black squares, guys, because there might not be a bishop around here somewhere that you don't know about. King. Where's my king? Oh, here it is. So you're not allowed to do that in real blindfold chess. I'm waiting for him to move that bishop. I think there's a dark squared bishop on the board. If there's not, then I can win. I'm ahead of rook. F4. I can just win this. I just have to be smart and safe. Okay, I got a rook here and a king here. Got some pawns. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any pieces, guys. I think I'm way ahead. He pushes. I guess I'll just push. Everything's on dark squares now. But this is a passed pawn. Take. Oh, he takes that. I can't see. I can't see what's going on. He's got a pawn here, and he plays king g3. What? Got pawns keeping his king out, I think. G takes h5. Oh, he had a g pawn on g4. Okay, keep track of that. That'd be good. Pawn up. I'll just promote to a queen. That should help. When in doubt, promote to a queen. Should help a lot. Where's his king? g3. Let's stop that from queening now. There's my pawn, d3. And his king is on g3, so he can stop it. Where's my king? D6. I can't move this fast. This is so hard. A lot of blunders this game. King, king, pawn, rook. Let's take the one pawn that's here. And then let's take that pawn next. I'm not sure where his pawns are. I've kind of lost track. But since I can promote my d pawn, it's not going to matter too much. It's like my first ever blindfold win, right, guys? Oh, I lost a pawn. I just made a queen. This should be good, guys. Check. This is safe, right? It's protected. Yep. Help, I can't see anything. And he resigns. Chessmiss wins a blindfold game. Yes! Boom, darkening face punch. That was hard. Fortunately, Hinged and Medemu made a lot of mistake, and that helped me to win. Let's look at that game real quick, because I lost track of everything. What happened to that dark squared bishop? Okay, so this is bad. Oh, there it is, right? There it is. And then all of a sudden, what happened to that dark squared bishop? Oh, he traded it for that knight. Man, that is so hard to remember everything. So I'm down a piece here for 3 pawns. This is what I thought the position was. And all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, b5 is the best move. If I could just play b5, I could protect my b pawn. No, you have a b pawn. So actually, just b6 would make a lot of sense here. Kick that knight out. And then if he trades, great. If he doesn't, then queen e7. So here, I thought I was losing, but 95, fortunately blundering. Why am I way ahead? He lost the piece. He lost the piece back somewhere in here. How do I not know this stuff? Oh, yeah, he lost the piece back with capturing b5. Okay, I got the piece back this way, so now I'm way ahead. So I just have to not lose. And look at that, a free piece. And look at that, surviving, playing the blindfold game perfectly. Perfect And look how easy that is. And in this position, I thought, oh, what's going on? Where does he have all these pieces? He had no pieces anywhere. This is not the best endgame skill, but hey, I played the whole game without looking, so what do you expect? Ah, oh, I did it. I did it. That was good. What should we do with the rest of the time? We have 8 more minutes of ChessBiz TV. Should we try to play a bullet blindfold game? Improving Skill wants to play me, and there it's going to be slow. Unfortunately, we only have 8 minutes left of the broadcast, so we're not going to be able to play a full game. However, Hold Your Horses Tight did say he was going to play a blindfold game against me. So let's actually play him a really fast blindfold game. Hold Your Horses Tight. Let's play you a 1 minute, 1 second added game of blindfold chess. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Hold Your Horses Tight. Hold Your Horses Tight's a good player. As you can see, he's holding his horses tight. His rating is higher than mine in many categories, although he's particularly horrible in horde chess. Are you guys ready? Here we go. I'm the white player. It is a bullet blindfold game. I wonder what he moves. Oh, that way. It's a center counter. Knight f6, knight c3. I'll just play quietly and give him the pawn back. Takes d4. We've got knights and a pawn on d4. E6. I'll just play knight f3. I got my knights out. Bishop e7. See, what's going to happen is he's going to run out of time trying to remember where everything is. I think he'll capture here. Nope. Okay, I'll castle. Has he played bishop e7? Oh, I can't see the move order. This is a problem. I can't see the moves. Help! D-pawn is there. That's really rough. Let's take that knight. He takes with pawn and then bishop f4. So I've got knights here. Bishop, knight and bishop there. This bishop is still to come out. No, it isn't. I just castled. Where's this bishop? Oh, I can't see the move order. Did I castle yet? Oh, I need the moves. Where's my bishop? This is my rook. Is my bishop? Okay, it's here. Great. C4. So you can just grab at the squares and be like, is there anything on that square? Anything there? Anything there? Oh, it's a rook. Great. Where does it move? Oh, it can move to those places. So that'll totally work. I can totally see everything by dragging. Got pawns here. Rook c1. We're both running out of time. Badly. Let's take that. I don't remember what he played, which is really serious. So we've traded pawns here. I brought my rook in, my bishop back. Whoa, 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 bishop b1. I'm actually just going to try to checkmate him with bishop here and queen here. Bishop, queen, checkmate. Right? Right? I just have to put that king out of the way. Does he have a knight here? I think he has a knight there, stopping the checkmate. If he doesn't, then I'll checkmate him. If he takes me right here, I'll checkmate him. What is that? What just moved there, dude? What is that thing? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Rook e2. Is that a bishop? It moved diagonally. What moves from f8? Has he castled? He hasn't castled yet? What? Other bishop out. Okay. I've doubled my rooks. King h8, I think. Let's play knight g4. Let's take that. And let's checkmate him. Yes, checkmate! ChessBiz wins the blindfold game. That is actually like playing blindfold chess where you don't know where the pieces are. You know what I mean? You know, it's like blindfold chess, you're supposed to remember where the pieces are, but this is like blindfold chess where you don't get to know. It's more like Kriegspiel or dark chess where you actually don't see your opponent's pieces because there was no move history. So you had to watch very closely which squares were highlighting in order to know what's moved where, which is how I actually nailed him with this checkmate because he had no idea that I set up that checkmate. Let's look at the game. He did castle, so what in the world? Oh, he played bishop f8. So these two squares lit up, and I thought he had just played that, but he was actually moving his bishop that direction, the other way. So this is so lead. Look at this move. Look at this, knight g4. Okay, so he can take it with bishop. So he can take it with bishop. So what? I mean, what's that got to do with anything? Of course he's going to not do that because he's blind. So that lets me checkmate him. Of course he'll never do that. We have time for one more game, so I think it's going to be a rematch unless someone else challenged me to a bullet blindfold. And Flying Queen will play a bullet blindfold, but let's do hold your highest horses tight, because we already played Flying Queen today and he crushed me. So this is the last. Oh, okay. He says please in the chat, so let's do that. Sorry, hold your horses tight. We did play one game. So Flying Queen has set his settings on blindfold. So this is the final game of the broadcast, and it is blindfold versus blindfold. By the way, if you liked what you saw today, we don't always play blindfold chess. This is the first time in 137 episodes that we play blindfold chess. But if you liked what you saw, you can follow the Twitch channel, obviously. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All of the previous episodes are on YouTube, except for certain select episodes, which are not. But they're few and far between. And then you can visit the website at right up there, chessbiz.tv, which is exciting because there's things there. So we broadcast twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time. Or if you're on YouTube, go to the website to learn the time because I'm about to play. Ready? Go. E4. G6. Well, that's a safe move. D4. Bishop G7. Knight F3. C5. I will push. And D6, C4. Castles, right? Oh, you have to play Knight F6 first. Knight F6, Knight C3. Castles, I can't castle. My bishop's in the way. Good, just checking for that. Bishop D3, A6. Let's play A4. Put 2 pawns on that square. And that was knight. Whoa, what was that move? What was that move? Okay. I think that was knight A6, Knight C7, actually. And now B6. So I really need the move history on this thing. Queen up. I've got bishop here. This is really, really hard. Let's bring my rooks in. Oh, I haven't moved my bishop yet. Haven't moved my dark square bishop. Hold up, guys. Let's move that. I can't see what's going on, and I forget what's going on. B5. Okay, so I don't need to bring my rook in. It is bringing itself in. I think I got a B pawn that he can't take now. And I think oh, his knight's not there? Okay, let's try this. So weird. I think my queen's on C2. Oh! Knight A8? Knight A8, what a move. Guarding my B pawn with queen B3. Takes, his queen is attacking that. What in the world? Oh, okay. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I have a general idea. I think I've got a bishop D3 and a bishop E3. So we're looking at that structure. Not literally, not actually looking at it though. Let's go here with my rook. I think he just took my queen for free, so that's too bad. I wish he hadn't done that. That was kind of harsh. He'll run out of time though, so I'm not too worried. Knight takes. Oh, I took your knight for free. That was fun. Pawn takes and bishop. Oh, pawn takes that. Where's my c pawn? I don't know. I thought I had a c pawn. Can't make moves. Rook e1. I thought my rook was already on e1. Now he can take my bishop e3 for free. Rook b8 was hanging. Oh, that's right. I don't have a bishop on e8. I wonder where my dark square bishop is. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, not for long. Now it's going to be taken. Oh, good. It wasn't taken. I got his pawn. That was so sneaky. I took his bishop now. Yes! Blindfold chess, so good. No time. Out of time. Now I have to move instantly. I have 1 second on the clock. So I actually don't know where he's moving because I don't see his moves. So this is super blindfold right now because I don't know where he's moving. Let's pre-move that. I don't know where anything is. I cannot make any moves. Oh, I'm out of time. No! I could not find a legal move in 5 seconds. That's how bad that was. So not having the move history on the right is pretty painful when you have no time on your clock, so you do not get to see the opponent's move. So you actually don't see where they're moving. This is an interesting final position. Oh, my king wasn't on g1. That's why I couldn't move it from g1. Very difficult to play, for sure. Certain handicaps exist when you do not see the opponent's move at all. Remarkably, it's a rather close game. I just needed to remember that I had a rook, and I could have been moving it around plenty of times. I could have been like, rook, 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 help, I'm moving my rook, and I would probably win that way. I could take his entire army with my rook. That chess game was not a very good one, And there's our computer analysis to see if anybody made any mistakes. I'm going to go with yes. Probably people made mistakes. So on this move, when I played a4, I thought he had played pawn a6, not knight a6. So that would explain why I played a4. I wasn't actually thinking that that was the way it was. So remarkable chess position here. Remarkable. So the rook on b8 was hanging. And that would have been a really killer move, queen takes b8. But instead, I guarded my own queen, so smart, because I knew my rook was under attack. So then I was like, yes, got my queen guarded, and lost my queen. This is pretty weird. Oh, wow. I did not know any of this was happening. So for those of you watching the game, and look at that. The queen's just sitting on c4 where I could take it. Eventually, I take it. Yeah, this is really blindfold chess. I mean, nobody knows where anything is. This is literally blindfold. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is brilliant right here. Rook moving up and down. Wait till he moves out, and then take him. Yeah, such good chess. I don't even know how to describe that chess, except to say we won't be doing that 1 minute, 1 second, no move history again, ever. So that was a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about the show, check out the website, chesswiz.tv. Be sure to put that H in whiz because otherwise you won't get anywhere. You'll just get the page has not been found. We have another show where we do live programming because I'm a computer programmer. So check that out as well. It's the ChessWiz Arcade. You could play the game that I'm making in JavaScript. You can play it in the browser. That'll be on Thursday after Thursday's episode. At 6 p.m. GMT is the chess broadcast. And then at 7:30 p.m. GMT, which is an hour and a half later, which is half hour after the chess show because that chess is 1 hour, is going to be the programming. And we're going to do some cool things for that. I put together a to-do list for the programming. Let me just show you that. Let me just show you all this stuff because I'm me and I can do that. So here's the website, chesswiz.tv. I'll hide myself for a moment. And here's the latest news with the Blindfold Chess. We just finished that. So if you click Arcade here, then you can play the game that we're working on. So if you're watching right now and you want to check that out, you should do that. Click play now. You can move the knight around with your mouse. It's an arcade game. And then I've also got task list here. So you should check that out if you're interested in the programming side, because this is what we're going to do next episode on Thursday. And this is what we're not going to do. So hopefully we can get all of these things done, and then it'll move to in progress as we do it. And that's what's already done. And then this is elite stuff that will never happen. So anyway, that's the programming side. So I'm kind of excited to do that on Thursday. This has been ChessWiz TV. Thanks for watching.